Well, here we are, episode 3 of the B-roll series. Today's topic, lighting. There are 3 main light sources for photography or videography. You have the sun, natural light, that's 1. You have continuous light, 2. And then you have strobe light, 3. So light is vital for photography and videography, almost like the paint to a painter. I mean, the light gives us the detail, and it also gives us creative voice and mood and tone in our photography. So those are the 3 main sources, and there's a variety way of using those sources, but today I'm just going to talk about 2. Continuous lighting I use for video. I can use this for photography, but I have a set style and a preference with my settings, and I'd have to dial down the shutter speed to use this, which is okay. But as of right now, for what I use portrait photography for, this continuous light is awesome for video. When I do portrait work, this is my main source. It is a 300 watt strobe. It is the Neewer DS 300. It has a modeling light, but primarily this goes into a softbox. The softbox has a scrim on the front with a honeycomb grid, and what that does is it knocks out the background, drops the exposure level so that the subject stays illuminated. That's my style. I love it, and that's how I shoot. So how do we get the strobe to activate when the shutter is engaged? Well, I got this cool universal trigger through Neewer. It goes on top of my Sony, and I'm able to sync the channels. So I always have my key light as A, so when I'm on my dial and I set it to A, I know it's my key light. I can adjust the power on it, so that way I can dial in my settings, start low, work my way up until I get that nice exposure, and once I hit the shutter, it automatically activates the strobe. And if you follow any of my portrait work, a lot of times I'll share the lighting diagram and even the camera settings. And you could see a lot of times my settings are very similar because it's a studio setting. It is shutter speed 200, I shoot f8, ISO 100, pretty much almost every time. And I just get the best results from my camera and body with those settings. Everything's tack sharp. It's phenomenal. If you're doing the full length portraits, I go a 50mm, and when it's headshots, I'm doing the 70mm. So that's a little tidbit on lighting. So we have the natural lighting. I shy away from that unless I'm doing landscape photography. Continuous lighting is amazing for video, and then we have our strobe or flash for our studio portraits, and you can also take it outside. So hope you enjoy the B-roll series. We'll be back again with another topic, and hope you find added value with these short episodes. Take care.